Hifumi is fine at 3-star, while Fubuki is fine at level 1. First start with Hifumi. Place her X in front of Amy, so Mika doesn't get hit. New Year Fuka on Mika. After the boss recover from being stunned, it will take extra damage. So Himari around 7, then Mika. When the CC circle returns, Hifumi at 5 after you see the circle. Next Fuka. Himari around 5, then Mika. Hifumi around 5. Next Fuka. Himari around 5, then Mika. Hifumi around 5. Next Fuka. Himari around 3, then Mika. Hifumi around 5. Next Fuka. Himari around 3, then Mika. While you can clear with low-level Fubuki, make sure to upgrade Hifumi EX skill. Same for Fubuki necklace. Every time your team land 15 hits on the boss will get 1 debuff stack and takes extra damage. So instead of Hina, students that deal lots of hits per second also works, like Izumi. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako and Neru. Mika at 6. Since the boss is retreating, and this red radar doesn't share the same debuff counter, we'll need to wait for a few debuff stacks first, then hit it with Mika. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako and Neru. Mika at 6. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako and Neru. Mika at 6. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako and Neru. Mika at 6. Because we barely have time to wait for the debuff counters go up. If you lack damage, finish this radar with Maki EX. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako and Neru. Mika at 6. If your Neru is not as invested, buff Mika instead of Neru to finish. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako and Neru. If you want higher scores, check out Kayoko clear after this. First start with Chise. All buffs will be on Mika, so Fuka on Mika. Mika at 6, then Himari. Chise at 6. If you do it later, her basic skill won't hit the boss and fill the CC circle. Mika at 6, then Himari. Then Chise. Next Fuka. Mika at 6, then Himari. Heal with Koharu. Next Fuka. Mika at 6, then Himari. For Team 2, start by waiting. Then Hare on Mika. At 10, Kostako. Then Neru and Mika. When you see the red radar appears. Maki after her basic skill to finish. Hare on Mika. Ako at 9.9. Then Neru and Mika. Hare on Mika. Ako at 9.9. Then Neru and Mika. Hare on Mika. Ako at 9.9. Then Neru and Mika. Hare on Neru. If your Neru is not as invested, buff Mika to finish. Ako at 9.9, then Neru. For this run to work, you need Kayoko basic skill. To trigger fear 3 times in a row, start with Kayoko. If you don't have Mari, follow this clear with Kokona instead. The cycle is the same, only the team formation is different. Mari at 9.9. Then Ako and Himari on Mika. Mika after the boss recovers from the stun. Next Kayoko at 6. Restart if Kayoko's basic doesn't apply fear. Mari at 9.9. Ako at 9.9. Mika at 9, then Himari. Heal with Mari. Ako at 9, then Mika and Himari. All buffs will be on Mika. Start with Fuka. Then Hare around 3. Neru at 5, then Mika. Fuka and Hare on Mika. Then Neru and Mika. Just repeat this cycle till you clear. First start with Hifumi. New Year Fuka on Mika. At 10 cost, Mika and Himari. Next Hifumi. Then Fuka and Mika, before Himari buff runs out. Next Amy. At 10 cost, Hifumi X, that way you can fill the CC circle. After Wakamo recovers, then Fuka on Mika. At 10 cost, Mika then Himari. Next Hifumi after Wakamo finishes her skill, Fuka on Mika. Then Mika. Heal Amy. Next Hifumi. Then Fuka. Switch to X1 speed if you need to, or you can just hold Mika skill, then Mika and Himari. When Wakamo runs, this will delay Mika's movement, so she won't get hit by Wakamo later, if you're lucky. Next Hifumi right behind Amy position. When you see Wakamo mark appears, use Hifumi skill as fast as possible, so you have enough cost for next wave. Then Fuka, Mika and Himari. If Mika doesn't get hit here, you're good. Next switch to X1 speed, then Hifumi as fast as possible, to bait the shotgun attack. Heal Amy. Then Fuka, Mika and Himari. Hifumi again. Then Fuka and Mika. Here you can quit, but if you lack damage in Team 3, just continue. For Team 2, start by waiting. Around 9 cost, camp her on Mika, then Utah right away, so you don't delay her basic skill. At 10 cost Naru. Then Oko and Mika. Par on Mika. Then Nerawako and Mika. Just repeat this cycle till you run out of time. Let's move on to Team 3. For Team 3, start with Pina, or if you have S.Hoshino, you can replace one of the students here and start with a skill first instead. Heal the AA guns with Serena, then Mutsuki after her basic skill. Then Junko, because Junko deals more damage at low HP. Don't heal the AA guns with Hane, just cycle Pina, Serena, then Mutsuki and Junko. Only heal with Hane if you need to, that's pretty much it. Start with Chise. Next Fuka. Most Himari timings in this run exist to buff Mika basic and X skill. Himari around 7.1. Then Mika after her basic. Chise as fast as possible. Next Fuka. Himari around 6.5, then Mika. Here don't use Chise too early, otherwise your team will die. Chise around 9.9, then Fuka. Himari around 5. Then Mika. Amy heals. Next Fuka. Himari around 3, then Mika. Next Fuka. Next, make sure Mika is not in Wakamo shotgun range first, before using Mika EX skill. Himari at 9.9, then Mika. Fuka to cycle, then Mika and Himari. Here I failed to restart, for the boss to have below 150,000 HP, so I will show the rotation. When you start phase 2 fresh with Noah, but the score will be lower. If you manage to quit, with Wakamo below 150,000 HP, use Team 2 of Kayoko Torment clear instead. If you don't exit the missile phase fast, the resort will be destroyed, and you'll fail the stage. So start with Utaha to prepare. Make sure Utaha turret doesn't get destroyed by Wakamo blast here. Hare on Noah. Kisaki at 9.9. Next Noah and Neru. Hare on Noah. Kisaki around 8, then Noah. Finish with Neru. Hare on Noah. Then Kisaki. Noah, then Neru. Hare and Kisaki on Noah. Utaha after Wakamo blast, or her turret will be destroyed. Noah, then Neru. Hare on Noah. Kisaki around 5. To time it with Utaha basic, then Noah and Neru. Hare at 9.9 on Noah. Kisaki at 9.9. Then Noah and Neru. Hare at 9.9 on Noah. Kisaki at 9.9. Then Noah and Neru. Hare around 8. Time Kisaki with Utaha basic. Then Noah and Neru. Hare then Maki to finish. Wet everyone with Hoshino at 7. All buffs will be on Mika. At 9.9 Kisaki, then Ako on Mika. Next Neru. Then Mika after her basic skill. Kisaki at 9, then Ako. Neru, then Mika. Hoshino around 7. Kisaki at 9, then Ako. Neru, then Mika. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako. Neru, then Mika. Next, Hoshino. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako. Because the radar is low, just use Mika EX. Hoshino at 9.9. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako. Neru, then Mika. Kisaki at 9, then Ako. Neru, then Mika. Hoshino at 7. Kisaki at 9.9, then Ako. Neru, then Mika. If you struggle to finish, prepare Team 3. Like in Insane, Kayoko clear is the fastest, but you need her basic skill to trigger fear 3 times in a row. Kayoko at 6. Restart if Kayoko doesn't apply fear here. Mari at 9.9, then Fuka. Himari at 9.9. Restart if Kayoko doesn't apply fear here. Mika at 9.9. Mari at 9.9. Then Fuka. Himari at 7. Mika at 8. If Kayoko fails to trigger fear here, there is still another chance after this. Mari at 6. Wait for Mari cost reduction, then Fuka. Himari at 5, then Mika. If Kayoko already applied fear last time, then you don't need her to do it 4 times in a row. But if Kayoko fails to apply fear here, it's time to restart. Mari at 9, then Fuka. Kayoko around 7 to save Tsukyo, which also cancels Wakamo's skill. For Mika to survive the next attack, Mari's skill level in the description is barely enough, so if you miss a few frames, Mika is doom. Mika at 9.9, then Himari. Mari at 5. Fuka, then Mika. Himari at 4, then Mari. Fuka after cost reduction, then Mika. If you're lucky enough, Wakamo will be below 150,000 HP after Mika X, which is not the case here. So I let Mika hit Wakamo a few times. Then quit.
大胆なんですね。
Start by waiting. Noah at 9.9, then Hare. Kisaki at 8 when you see Utaha turrets. Then Neru and Noah. Hare at 9.9. Kisaki at 9.9. Neru, then Noah. Hare and Kisaki on Neru, then Neru. You will need good crit to take down the radar here. Noah at 9.9, then Hare. Kisaki at 7, when you see Utah basic skill. Neru after her basic skill, then Noah. Hare on Neru. Just don't cancel her basic skill. Kisaki on Neru, then Neru. Noah at 9.9. Then Hare and Kisaki on her. Neru to cycle, then Noah again. When Wakamo is in Noah's attack range, Hare then Kisaki on Noah. Then Neru and Noah.